Hello everybody and welcome to PSGL F1 round number 5 here at the French Grand Prix. Today it is just me alone. Leon Lordi is currently commentating PSGL F2, which has had 2 restarts. And I think the race has only just begun. So yeah, qualifying for us in a couple of minutes time, and it will be F2 races going on at the moment. Welcome Aaron, and just quickly get a tweet shared out. And then I will tell you all the standings once a few more people get in the stream. Hopefully the mic audio is okay. It shouldn't be an issue this week as we don't have anyone as a co-commentator, as Lordi has kindly offered to do F2. Okay, saying good luck already and going. Okay. Okay. So, let me just see what the standings are. Here we are. So, we'll start with the driver standings. They're very close at the top. Joint top is J Chitex, there we go, on 34 points, as well as ILRT Louis, who is also on 34 points. Odems is then second, or VSR. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his second name because, or Marquez is, there you go. He's on 33 points, even though he does have a ban, and he also has a faster slap. So he's done very well considering he has only raced 3 times. 4th is Gamer with 27 points. 5th is Lee Finley with 26, along with that is Sparks, also on 26. Onyx is on 25. I don't hear any game sound. There we go. Onyx is on 25. Lickle on 15. Alfie and Lambo on 13. That's your top 10. Outside the top 10, we have Big C on 6. Rafa, who has left the league, on 5 points. Gamer Packham on 4, alongside Blizzard. Icepest 15th with 3. Francis with 1. And same with Poe. Chiff Chaff, we all know who he is. What a legend. H Racing Green, who is making his PSGL F1. I don't believe it's his debut. I don't think he has raced in PSGL in the past. But he's racing tonight in the Haas alongside Chiff Chaff. Demon, who made his debut last week, is in 20th. But I don't think he's racing today, no. And Emir is in 21st, but isn't racing either. Oh well, Ash, oh well. Constructors standing. So Alfa Romeo lead with 52 points, followed up by Renault with 52. Oh, Alpha 58, I think it's a 52 for Alpha. Right, start again. Alpha with 58, Renault with 52, Williams with 37, Mercedes with 33, Toro Rosso and Racing Point are tied on 27, Ferrari 19, Red Bull 13, McLaren 3, and Haas yet to score. Disappointing from the Haas. Gunther Steiner's swear jar, if he's got one, will be full to the max. Hashtag Ask Leon if we're gonna dry to full, wet at the end. Oh, cracking. And where's Big C gone? Hopefully it's just a disconnect and nothing serious. Oh, Gamers left. Oh, well, we've got to restart. Oh, I guess there's no rain. Well, we've got to restart. Conspiracies are already going to begin. So I may as well leave the lobby. So share the stream out, get everyone in here. I will update you all on F2 since we have a restart here. Jay Frotcher is currently winning F2. And what is currently a dry race, I don't know what the weather will be like. But yeah, Jay Frotcher's winning. They're only on lap 7. So if you want to go and watch them for a little bit, feel free. But make sure when we start again, you can come back. Let's head back onto our own stream so we can see the comments. Okay, so the weather's going to get changed again. Brother, can I have mod? Aaron took it away for no reason. Oh, assists are on. Who's the lobby host? Because I like to know. Actually, I can't give you mod because I'm not logged into the PSGL account on anything other than my PS4. So if anyone does want to ask me a question, do hashtag ask Leon. There's some mixed words going on in the F1 chat. I think a few people wanted the rain. The rain could still be here, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyone in the chat? Predict the weather. Let's predict the weather. See if any of these washed up drivers, mainly Big C, run about here. After that anonymous Twitter account got made. Let's see if he can do well if it's wet. Hashtag Ask Leon. Chances of me getting in the top 10 of the championship with my luck. You've got the pace. From my personal experience, a holiday does do the trick. Back in my F2 days, I went on a holiday, came back and won the championship. So, and I put that down to being on holiday and it giving me a nice ease and a fresh start. I think you'll do well. You'll do well. When you come back, you'll probably end up being quicker. A holiday does the trick. Anyone else in the chat other than Ash? There are 6 others, so don't have to be shy. Hold on. Let me check if I've got an invite. Yep. Okay. There we go. Back in the lobby. I believe everyone's here as well. Got plenty of drinks to my side, so then hopefully my voice does not die halfway through. Oh yeah, I would love a wet race, even though we've had 2 in a row, and I wasn't here to commentate both of them. Anyone in the chat? Last week was the commentary pair of Aaron and Jamie as a one-off special. Say how you liked it, because I personally enjoyed it. Brings back memories from last season, even though it wasn't that long ago. Probably a good change as well, bit of a switch up. It's now been a 2-week break for me, so I am happy to be back. Welcome, Jamie. You didn't enjoy it. What did you not enjoy? Is it Aaron Or was it the driving? Hashtag Ashley, who would you want to see win a race this season and why? Someone who hasn't won yet this season. Ooh, that's a bit of a tricky one. Who would I want to have a win this season? Let me just go back through the people who've won quickly, just so I don't repeat. So the winners this season, we've had 4 different winners as well. We could have our 5th. So Onyx has won, Lee Finley has won, Jay and Louis. I think, since Louis is not racing, I'm gonna say Lickle, because I know he has the pace. We've seen it. I think he has what it takes to win a race. The pressure. I get what you mean. Your lack of experience. I've only had 3 weeks of experience. Hola Fro. And we've got now a very sunny qualifying session. Do I have no game sound? Oh no. Oh come on, Co-Masters, really? Oh come on. 1 second, sorry for this, guys. Nope. Thank you, Co-Masters, for the glitch. One second, sorry for the blue screen. I will try and rejoin the action if the game will work. Let's try it again. Right, let's load back in. I've not been told the weather. I'll have a brief look in the F1 chat to see if anything's been said. There we go. We've got our game sound back. Lovely. I don't know what the weather is, so yeah. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see who's on a lap first, and we'll go on board with them. Oh, I think it's ILRT Alfie. No, it's not. It's H Racing Green, who's making his debut of sorts back in PSGL. Coming through, I don't even know any of these corner names, the first sector. It's a very tricky track, not an enjoyable one by anyone. But anyway, coming through the long right-hander, which is the exit, the first sector. It's a 25.8, this long right-hander, leading to a little bit of a flat-out left as well, leading onto this very long straight. In my opinion, the chicane at the end of this should not be here. Many overtakes will be done on this straight, and coming down into the chicane in the middle of the straight, which I think has no use for it. But anyway, takes it very nicely. That is a Williams of Blizzard getting out of the way, coming through this flat-out right-hander. I don't want to go side by side through there, as the 2 Williams in real life showed. I think it was Russell who hit the 50-metre board. Oh, H Racing Green on the exit there of another long right-hander. These are swooping rights and lefts for the final sector. Now this long right-hander again, leading onto a difficult left-hander. Want to stick tight, but don't go over the curb. Takes it very nicely. drops down into second, and around the final corner, H Racing Green to set the first lap of the day with a Renault behind him. It's a 1:32.7, and Alfie probably went to Germany and back, so his lap was invalid. No, it wasn't. It was a 32.2 on the softs. And then that is a Mercedes of not Big C, but Big C is about to finish his lap. Lee Finley sets a 1:30.1. That is a very good banker from him, I think. But I think these guys could possibly get into the 28. Big C, the 7-time champion, is backed off. Parr was in a 30.2. I see that's 2 people instantly on a set of softs, which isn't the better strategy. So I don't know. I'll have a brief look in the F1 chat again. No, I don't know what weather is. Yeah, Parr's gone second. Lickle third, a 1:31.7 on the hards. Also, Sparks. Oh, actually, it's done a 31.5. Very impressive there from the Racing Point. Let's have a look further down the grid. Blizzard is in the middle, set to Chiff Chaff. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend, Chiff Chaff. Loves a bit of stream time. What can he do? Oh, well, that's just shambolic. I wish I didn't see that. Moving on. Is there anyone? Blizzard will keep on board. The 2-time PSGL F1 champion. One of the only people to win the championship back-to-back. Is definitely struggling this season. Probably isn't going to win the championship this season, which is kind of unfortunate. But anyway, up to the line, the Williams driver will do a 1:29.7. Wow, hello. So we're already into the 29s. Very good lap there from the Williams as his banker lap. But that's now 3 people on a set of softs. So we could see people on the alternate strategy or different strategies. That is usually the case around this track. There are so many to choose from. Who is next? Odems has just started a lap. Onyx, I don't know where he's going. Chiff Chaff is only up by half a second. We'll keep on board anyway. I don't know if Chiff Chaff has just lost all of his pace. We're coming for this long swooping right-hander, this double right-hander. Takes a nice amount of the curb, pulls to the right-hand side, wants to get a late apex to this left-hand corner. Takes it really nicely. Now another left-hander. Sticks tight, keeps it in 4th. Will drop to first to get the rotation. Upshifts to second, being a little bit early. Coming up to the line, it will be a 1:20.7, which isn't bad. Quickest medium time of the day, or of the 7 minutes. Onyx has gone a 10.5 behind. People in the chat, what is your prediction for pole position? The home of washed up drivers. I have to agree, there are a few. Big C, especially a washed up driver. Slowest on the softs. That's disgraceful. If you're about F1, Big C, slowest on Odems has taken the slowest lap time. But anyway, other washed up drivers. Blizzard potentially. Oh, I'm guessing it's dry then, Aaron. Who else is a little bit washed up? I'd say that's about it. Oh, I need to get off the pit lane because that annoying France pit lane, that noise, the alarm when someone comes into the pits really is irritating. Anyone else? Let's go on board with Paco. Paco's coming through the final corner now on a set of hards. The fastest lap time is a 30.5 or a 30.3. What will this be? A 31.1. I don't know why I said 30.3. That is the quickest by absolute miles. That is 4 tenths quicker than anyone else on the hard tyre. J for Paul, because why not? Speaking of J, J is coming through the final sector but isn't on a lap. Odems is He's coming round the final corner to set a 1 minute 30.9. Quickest on the hards. 1.1 seconds off. Gamers just started a lap. Oh, Francis. Lambo also, as well as Francis. Yeah, Odems, that was a bad FPS. Odems is taking the interesting approach to the end of the first sector. Anyone else? Sparks on a lap. Lickle's doing the what used to be, I believe, the Aaron and Giuliano Manu FP tactic of just driving around on the slowest compound. And a bit of a Sunday stroll. Gamer, I believe, is the next out of this quadruple amount of cars. I think so. Coming through the third sector. No, not on a lap, because there's no way ERS will be 95%. No, Alfie's not on a lap. I think it could be Francis. It will be Francis. So Francis coming through the third to last corner, now the penultimate corner. This all links up together. Coming up to the final corner, that is Poe in the way at this point, giving him dirty air. Coming up to the line, Francis will set a 1 minute 31.5. Considering the track evolution, that is not great. Onyx has gone quickest of the hard runners. The one 30.9, I believe. Lambo has gone 11th for what is a 31.7. So who else? There's a few more soft runners. Blizzard being one of them is up by a 10th. Lee Finley coming through the final sector was only up by a 10th, so it will not put in provisional pole, but through the final corner now. What can the Toro Rosso do? Poe was retired. Coming up to the line, it will be a 129.8, just behind the Williams. Blizzard's up by 2.5 tenths. Chiff Chaff has just started a lap. H Racing Green has just started a lap as well. Yeah, more yellow flags, so hello. I think Alfie's had a little bit of a spinneroony. Anyway, Blizzard coming through the third to last corner, coming up to the penultimate corner, the right to the left to the right as the final three corners. Through the final corner. Very nice there, and very nice on the throttle. This will be a 1 minute 29.3 invalid. Wow, so he would have smashed it, but has invalidated his lap time. So, very interesting there. H Racing Green, 30.9. I know, Ash, you don't have to tell me what to do. I don't know what Lickle's doing. Lickle's just driving around. Ah, Poe, well done. So Poe has tried to do some Tokyo drifting through the Circuit de France, even though that's not what it's called, and has binned it. Washed up, even though you're probably quicker than you were last game. Jay is currently on a lap in the middle sector, the only person not to set a lap now at the moment. Coming through the chicane. The aim for the hards is to beat a 1:30.9. So we'll see what he can do. Coming through the long, flat right-hander. This is practically what most of these corners in the last sector are. Coming for the swooping double right-hander. Takes it very nicely. All the drivers seem to be doing very well there. Coming through the left-hander, goes a little bit wide on exit. Quite easy to do. Just a bit of a lock-up and you go just go wide. Jay for the penultimate corner, keeps tight to the apex. Now for the final corner, wants to open out, does that very nicely. What can he do? A 1 minute 31.3, puts him 10th. You are very true, Aaron, just to add on to that. Who else? Big C, the biggest washed up driver on the site. Coming through the long right-hander. Well, I keep saying long right-hander, it's a double. Currently only 2 temps up, that will not get him anywhere. Oh, my bad there. Coming through the final couple of corners now. The 7-time champion is pitting. Useless. So the pit lane is going to, or the last few laps is going to become an absolute mess. Adams has gone out on track but isn't pushing with his ERS. I don't know what's happening here. I don't think he is, I'm not too sure. Never mind, it is glitched. So Odems is on a lap in the middle sector coming through the chicane. This may very well be Odems' last lap. No, down by 6 tenths. That will not be Odems' last lap. So, as we're about to reach the 2-minute mark, who will come out on top? I'm going to say it will be Blizzard for his first pole position of F1 2019. He looks like he's going to absolutely blitz it. We could be seeing the return of the old Blizzard. Odom's now starting the last lap, as well as Francis. So people's last laps have already begun. We'll go on board with Francis, as Francis will be the first one. Onyx being a little bit distracting there in the background. Coming through the first sector and has backed out, and that looks like it could be it for the Toro Rosso. Never mind, what's happened there then? It said that Fran was on a lap, now he's apparently on an out lap. Okay, anyway, Odems is the next one, up by a tenth. Is he going to give, or is Francis going to give him a tow? Where is Jay going? I do not know. Fran cutting across, that was a bit dangerous to say the least. Odems now with a massive and fat toe on Jay. Jay has to get out of the way, otherwise Jay's going to be in big trouble here. And now Jay's just getting in the way of Odems, and now has to get out of the way. Also there's Lee Finley getting in the way. So Odems has had a bit of traffic in this final sector. Through the final 2 corners, what can the Williams driver do? There's a lot of traffic around, there's not long to go. Coming up to the line, Odems sets a 1 minute 30.0 invalid. That is it for Odems. His quickest lap time is on the hards. H Racing Green was next, up by only, what is that, a tenth and a half. Chiff Chaff is out of the session. I think Lee Finley was just about able to get his lap, or was able to start his lap. H Racing Green taking a very different line for the penultimate corner. Coming through the final corner. What can the Haas driver do? It will be a 1 minute 30.9, not an improvement. Onyx has got a massive toe off of Odems. This could be a VSL tactic. Well, Odems pulls out the way, so Onyx has got a massive toe on a set of hards, and Onyx is off. The overspeed has killed the Alfa Romeo driver and has ended up ruining his own lap. Now, Lickle coming to the line in the Ferrari. Blizzard improves at a 129.2. Lickle a 130.2. That is a brilliant lap on the mediums. Big C now coming up to the line. What can Big C do? A 130.7. I believe it will be Jay next to come to the line. Never mind, that's a Lee Finley. Lee Finley to the line will be a 1 minute 29.7. Jay goes 5th and Francis goes 14th. And that is it. Onyx is going somewhere. But yeah, Blizzard with pole by 6/10. That is incredible. 6/10. Have we found the old... Have we found the old Blizzard? 6/10. What a lap there from the Williams driver. So, Blizzard is on pole with a 129.2. Lee Finley in second with a 29.8. Third is Lickle on a set of mediums with a 130.2. That is an absolute excellent lap. Poe in fourth, Jay fifth, Gamer Paco sixth, Alfie seventh, Lambo eighth, Chiff Chaff ninth, and Big C 10th. H Racing Green is outside the top 10, so we'll start on a fresh set. Onyx 12th, Odom's 13th, Francis 14th, Sparks 15th, and Gamer back of the grid. And it is looking like a dry race, and it is, which is unfortunate. So people in the chat, who do you think will win this race? My top 3 prediction will be Blizzard to win, Lickle to get second, and who for third? Who for third? Gamer Paco. Let's go with a bit of the odd one. So Blizzard first, Lickle second, and Gamer Paco third is my top 3 for this race. As we do get ready, if you want to ask a question, use the hashtag AskLeon, because I've brought that back for some reason, but screw it, why not? So as we get ready for the formation lap as it begins. Very, very dry. And outside the top 10. There's the game sound. Hashtag AskLeon, how will Albon perform in Spa? Probably not well. To begin with, the Red Bull's not exactly strong around Spa. I know it has a new Honda engine, which is quite good, but compared to Merc and Ferrari, I don't think it's reached that limit yet. And Albon, I think it's too early for him to get promoted, so I don't think he'll do that well. I think he will probably do better than Gasly, but nowhere near Max still. I think there'll be a little bottle on the cards. It could be. So after the top 10, I forgot to mention H Racing Green on his debut. I think he has raced before, but his debut in the top tier, I believe, is on the mediums. Onyx and Odems and Sparks were on the hards. Francis and Gamer are also on the mediums. So as everyone's getting bunched up, everyone in the chat, let's just try something different. Who will retire first? I'm not going to put any names down because the last time I started mentioning things at someone, let's just say things got heated. Look forward to seeing you, Chiff Chaff. Oh, Chiff Chaff, where is he? Oh, he's there in 9th. He's always in the action. He always loves a good wing. Either not on his car or not on someone else's. LFC says Francis. Ryan says Big C. Raikkonen says either Fran, Poe or Chiff Chaff. I would say the highest odds would be Chiff Chaff, but that is just me. Let's go on board back with the Williams driver. So, who will get the best start out of these two? Lee Finley has won a race this season, Blizzard hasn't. Little in 3rd, currently the highest runner on the mediums, and that is a lonely Spark sitting on the grid with what will be cold tyres. So as we get ready, Blizzard lines up on the grid. Game is the last one to line up as we get ready. What was that? I had an onboard then. As we get ready, we've got 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights. And away we go for the French Grand Prix. Does look like Lee Finley's got off to a fairly good start, but on the getaway, up into turn 1, it looks like Lee Finley's going to come on alongside of Blizzard into turn 1. But going into turn 1, Blizzard leads, followed by Lee Finley, followed by Lickle, just about ahead of Jay. I did just see a front wing fly about 400 metres into the atmosphere. So I don't know whose that was, but everyone seems to be keeping it fairly clean. Poe and Jay are going at it. The top 3 seems to have kept it clean. Everyone fairly has. That is Onyx and Gamer Paco. Oh, bit of contact there. Onyx is going off wide. What's going on in the background? Is that 3 abreast at one point? Francis is taking a different line onto the straight. So Francis and Big C are side by side coming into the chicane. Who is that? That's Odem's in behind. So 2 Mercedes in a scrap. Odem's taking a very interesting line, to say the least, through the exit of the chicane. But no one, I believe, has got significant wing damage, unless I saw the bollard fly, and not someone's front wing. Oh, Paco, where is he going? Paco's off the track and Onyx followed him. And Lambo happily takes the position, but I think that could possibly be the cleanest start we've ever had. I don't think there was a single front wing missing. That is incredible. So, Blizzard starts lap 2, followed by Lee Finley, Lickle, Jay, Poe, Alfie, Chiff Chaff, Lambo, Paco, Onyx, H Racing Green, Francis, Big C, Odems, Sparks and Gamer. So, Lickle has already dropped to 2nd, but these two are both on the softs up ahead. They will die soon on the tyres wise. Yeah, Ryan, I did say I saw a front wing, but it could have been a bollard. Jay's looking quite close on Lickle. Is he going to go for it? No, DRS only gets enabled next lap. Oh, I see Lambo closing on Chiff Chaff. Oh, Chiff Chaff keeps the position lovely over Lambo there. Sparks is the first person to pick up a penalty this race on lap 2. Lambo again, hello, hello. That's Alfie having a look at Poe here. Oh, bit of a tap there from Alfie. Gonna look for the switchback perhaps. Oh, that is brilliant there from the Renault driver. Can he keep it stick? Oh, hello. Bit of a forcing off track there. Poe and Alfie staying side by side, and it looks like Poe's going to keep the position for P5. Bit of wheel banging, but no wings are gone, so for PSGL 1, that is clean. So, starting lap 3, DRS has been enabled. Blizzard is almost, very almost out the DRS range. Lickle is under pressure from Jay. Quite immensely. You've got Alfie again trying it now down the inside of Poe into turn 1. Who's going to come out on top between these two? Poe initially, but Alfie with a switch back into turn 2 or out of turn 2. And Chiff Chaff now down the inside of Poe. Poe's lost another position. Odem's picked up a 3-second time penalty there in the background. Chiff Chaff has just robbed and mugged Poe. So thank you very much. Poe is struggling like absolute crazy. But anyway, back on board for the battle for third. DRS has been enabled. Jay's closing in on Lickle. And before the DRS, Jay's just said goodbye. Oh, Chiff Chaff has gone a little bit wide. This is a very long DRS train from... Oh, hello! Oh, Onyx is out of the Grand Prix! Lost it on the exit of the chicane. One of the race winners this season. The winner of the Australian Grand Prix is out of this race. And that is someone who I don't believe anyone predicted to retire first. Now back on board with this absolute train. Chiff Chaff loves a good wobble in the final sector, who doesn't? We've got H Racing Green and Paco going at it. They're side by side, never mind. I thought that was H Racing Green, but it's not. I think Paco's made an error somewhere. And Francis has said hello. And that is Poe and Lambo going at it. And they're literally right behind each other. Odems and Big C. Odems has got the move there. Lambo pulls back. Doesn't go for the move. Fairly clean though. Just someone's lost it on the exit, and that has been it. No actual collisions that's involved in wing damage, or resulted, sorry. And there's Lambo getting the move into turn 3, I believe, on Poe. And Poe's tyres are going to be struggling at this point. Now on board with Lickle. Lickle is not far off Jay. The DRS will close up. The gap comes down to 2 tenths, but Lickle runs a little bit wide. And that costs him all the time. He just gained back up on that straight. H Racing Green wasn't able to get a move done. This is just a very, very long train that will end when someone drops back or the person ahead gets away. Oh. Chiff Chaff, yeah, he's been making his way up the grid. Chiff Chaff loves a good stream time. It's his favourite thing in life. H Racing Green having a nice and lovely look at Poe there. Not doing too bad on his race back. And that is Poe pulling off into the pits. Very interesting line. Make sure not to speed. It is a new pit lane, remember. So Poe is in. This will probably be for a set of hards. They can make it to the end. Yeah, it's for a set of hards. For the McLaren driver, Lambo was close to Chiff Chaff there. Wasn't able to get anything out of it. What has happened to Lee Finley? Lee Finley's lost a lot of time to Jay. Lee Finley's gone off again, but I don't think you get a warning for that. Am I doing F1 comms next season? Cannot say that information at the moment. Jay very close now to Lee Finley. You got Chiff Chaff and Lambo, and Chiff Chaff has lost the position to Lambo, who's out in the background. That's Francis trying to go down the inside of H Racing Green, but cannot get the move done. Chiff Chaff picks up a 3-second time penalty. H Racing Green does run a little bit too much on the curb. This is the back end. Francis now switches to the inside through the flat out right hander. Oh, they're going side by side. They've kept it side by side. Excellent action there through the double left hand right hander now. H Racing Green's really keeping his hat in there, but Francis has prevailed for now. H Racing Green back down the inside, and now Francis tries to keep it out. Oh, they've both lost it. Both got off the track, and H Racing Green's kept the position. Paco now has got involved with Francis. Oh, H Racing Green's run wide as well. Oh, look at that. Paco down the inside of both of them into the final corner. Another 3 wide coming down the start-finish straight. Who's going to come out on top here? The Toro Rosso, the Haas and the Ferrari. Let's go on board with Odems. Now on board with H Racing Green. Paco's got the move on Francis. Francis has had slight contact there with Paco. And now he's lost the position to H Racing Green as well. Wow. Anything else want to happen at the moment? No. But wow, that was a very good battle there from the 3 of them. And there is still a DRS straight to go. to carry on with this battle. Baco's getting away, H-Racing Green's starting to struggle a little bit. Here comes Fran again on H-Racing Green. Will he lose out now to Odems this time instead? Harry goes back down the inside. Oh, there's contact, more contact. They're just tapping. Odems is now involved. Down the inside, Francis is taking a little bit of a cut there. Odems now side by side with Harry coming up to the fast right-hander. Odems has got the move and he's now looking to get Francis, but doesn't go for it. Big C now's going to go down the inside of Harry. Harry's losing positions left, right and centre. He is falling like an anchor through the grid. And as this battle calmed down, I do not know, but that is Blizzard pitting on lap number 6 for a set of what will be hards. Wow. Oh, I need that drink. Where will Blizzard end up? Probably last. It will be last. Mediums. Wow, he's going to try and last the mediums 20 laps. That's a very difficult ask there for a medium compound. Let's go on board with Lickles. Lickles closing in again on Jay. They seem to be fairly close together pace-wise, these two. Yeah, Lickle not close enough. Oh, hello, that's Lambo and Alfie, and Lambo's got the move done on Alfie. Alfie, though, is going to look for it again. Or maybe not. Alfie's just going to stick behind the Red Bull coming through the right-hander. Will he go for it now into the double right? No. Will Lambo go into a mistake? No. Lee Finley is exploring the track again. So these two nicely jumbled up, or not jumbled up, close together. Lee Finley losing time now, struggling on the softs and is pitting. Will he speed? Yes, Lee Finley is sped into the pit lane. So that's a 5-second time penalty added on to the end of his Grand Prix. And now Francis having a look at Paco. Will these two go at it yet again? It was a lovely battle beforehand. Can we have the same again? Seems to be fairly close, but we're going to switch on board with Lickle, as Lickle's very close to Jay this time, or closer than he was last lap. We've got a very comfortable gap to the cars behind. Lickle now with DRS is closing, and takes the lead for now of the French Grand Prix. Will Jay fight back? It doesn't seem like it. Francis and Paco, are they going to go at it again? Francis has got the move for now. Now, will Paco fight back? No. Paco does not want to fight back this time. Alfie close to Lambo. They're just looking, not rushing. And that's Odems and Paco. Paco's had enough. Paco's had enough somewhere. H-Racing Green now tries it around the outside of the right-hander. Looks for a switchback perhaps. No, keeps it in. And has to stick behind Paco now for the remainder of this lap, most likely. So Paco's made an error somewhere in the lap. Let's go on board with Jay. Jay is only 3 attempts behind. Alfie doesn't go for it. So back on board with Lickle and Jay. A battle for the lead for now. Blizzard sets the fastest lap for 1:33.7. Harry or H-Racing Green gets a 3-second time penalty. Jay's struggling in this first sector to keep up with Lickle. Now doesn't go overtake down the straight, but is gaining a little bit, and is now right on the back of Lickle coming into the chicane. Will he push? No, he won't. So, Alfie, yet again, not going for it on the Red Bull. We've got Sparks now. Sparks is very close to the back of Big C. Will Sparks go for it? Sparks is having a look down the inside of the fast right-hander. Big C is having none of it, though. Oh, hello. Sparks having a bit of a laggy moment there. Will he launch it? No. There's a little Gamer as well. Gamer down the inside. No. Sparks breaks a little bit later. So cannot get the move done for now. Oh, Big C's on a little bit wide. Allow Sparks to get nice and close, literally hitting the back of Big C's gearbox. Now this long train is going to help Big C. Alfie again was really close. He got within a tenth there of Lambo from when I saw the timing screens, but just isn't going for a move. Let's quickly look at position changes. So currently the biggest gainer is Francis with 8, and the biggest loss is currently Blizzard and Lee Finley, but they've both pit. Let's go with Alfie here. Alfie is only 4 tenths behind with DRS. And he's gaining, and backs off. And that is Odems passing Francis for P6. I do not know why. Alfie backed out. But Alfie's now gaining, coming up to the right-hander. Has got so much overspeed compared to the Red Bull. As they go side by side now through the double right. Lambo keeps it again, just has the confidence and the speed through the corner to keep Alfie behind. And this has allowed Chiff Chaff, the man, the legend himself, to catch up. As well as Odems. Odems is starting to gain, and Chiff Chaff early pit stop, which will be for a set of hards. And that was a very slow pit entry, to say the least. Alfie now has to get it, coming down into turn 1. He looks like he's got the move, brakes later, and gets the move done. That took him too many laps. And Lambo picks up a 3-second time penalty. That took Alfie well too long to get the move done. Paco did also pit. Let's go on board with Jay's. Jay's fairly close to Lickle this time. Only 4 tenths behind. It looks like there's going to be another switch for the lead. And there is. It's Jay who takes the lead of the race now over Lickle. We'll see if anything happens between the two of them. Doesn't seem as though there will be. No, not for now. So anyone else? Big C was quite close to H Racing Green. Has got to run. Has got a pole to the outside of the long right-hander. Can he do it? Around the outside, the 7-time champion. They're still side by side. Now around the outside of the double right-hander now. Is he going to look for the switch back into the apex? No, cannot get the move done. Gives Harry a nice little tap on the back saying I am still there. But cannot get the move done. Well, he was actually quite close again. Harry opening the door. Big C having a nice nosy. And I think Big C will get the move done now with DRS. And should get him before turn 1. He's alongside, and Big C is up into what is 7th place for now, but Harry keeps it in there, and they go off track. Big C's off track. Sparks is now involved. Will it go 3 wide? No. Big C is still ahead. Harry tries it. Oh, where's Big C gone? He's had a bit of an error there, and Harry's been able to get back through. Sparks is now there as well as Gamer. Blizzard is not too far behind. Oh, a bit of contact between Sparks and Big C. Oh, Gamer and Sparks almost collecting each other there. What an awful camera angle we do have. You've got Big C closing in on Harry. Doesn't go for it. Oh, Gamer hits the back of Sparks. And Gamer has got wing damage. Very unfortunate there for the Mercedes driver. One Mercedes is now wounded. Meanwhile, you've got Big C closing in massively on Harry. Trying it down the inside of the double right-hander. We'll try it again. Harry, though, keeping it there. Around the outside, will get the better run here on the exit and keeps the position again. Big C breaks later now on the left-hander. Tries to keep it. Can't get it done. Sparks is still there. Blizzard is joining in, possibly at the worst time. It looks like H Racing Green is going to pit. H Racing Green is Sparks around the outside of Big C. Big C trying it around the outside of the final corner. Big C has been utterly mugged if he can't get the move back. No, he can't. Big C has been mugged by Sparks around the outside of the penultimate corner. Very nice move from the Racing Point. Now back up top, we've got Lickle and Jay. Who seem to be fairly close. Will Lickle go for it this time around? No. But now you've got Odems who will definitely go for it on the Renault of Alfie. Odems pulls to the inside, gets the move done before the braking zone. What's the gap from Jay to Blizzard? 14.9. So Alfie has lost the position. Lambo closing in as well as Francis. Fastest lap at the moment is Blizzard. Blizzard is now on the back of these two. And something's happened to Lee Finley. Apparently now at the moment Lee Finley is 12 seconds off Blizzard. So Blizzard's got a very, very comfortable ink queue. Have you got an invite to the lobby? Have you got an invite to the lobby? I don't think I can't invite you, which is my issue. But meanwhile, Big C's got a 3-second time penalty. Got Lickle, who's starting to lose track of Jay now. Alfie sticking in there with Odems. No, can't go for it. Lambo, Francis also there with DRS. PlayStation Network is currently undergoing maintenance. Has the stream died? No. Okay. PSN is currently being dodgy now for me. Great. Yeah. But anyway, you have got Blizzard here, still behind Big C and Sparks. These are nice holding each other up. Big C now pulls to the inside of the double right-hander, sorry. And that's Blizzard trying it around the outside. No, Big C's not going to get mugged twice, is he? Oh, Big C's having none of it. But Blizzard down the inside gets the move done on the 7-time champion. The gap now to leader is 14.7. A lot of these guys on the mediums from now on will be going to the soft compound. Francis picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lambo getting quite close to the back of Alfie. Big C, Blizzard and Sparks also very close. You've got Lickle closing in here on Jay. Lickle pulls to the inside, breaks later, gets the move done. Ooh, a bit of contact there. I don't know if there's any wing damage there from Jay. Bit aggressive there from Lickle, but fairly clean, gets the move done. Blizzard has got Sparks before the chicane, so Blizzard now is in a bit of clean air, and the gap is 14 seconds. People are saying that Blizzard will win, or Blizzard, or I mean not Blizzard. Blizzard may win on penalties, or the race will come down to penalties. which I may have to agree on because it is France, quite a strict track on the track limits, and Odems is pitting for mediums. There's no way he's taking softs that long. Let's just double check to see what the Williams driver does. Blizzard sets the fastest lap of a 1:33.5. It is a set of mediums for the other Williams. Now you've got Jay relatively close. Relatively close to Lickle. Opens the DRS, isn't exactly pushing. Lickle is. Lickle's trying to keep his lead for now. Gap to leader is 12.6. He's caught 1.5 seconds in a lap. He's absolutely flying. Is that Williams driver. Lambo still isn't getting anything done about Alfie. Big C still not getting anything done about Sparks. Nothing's really going to happen now until the pit stops for the softs. So I think we'll stick on board with this battle for first, actually. There's a nice tasty battle here for 9th that we can have a bit of a look like, involving Chiff Chaff. We've not given him enough of the stream time, I don't think. So we'll have a look at this 3-way battle for P9. Modems on a fresh set of mediums. So we'll have to get past these two relatively quickly. He's a miles behind Blizzard. He's 16 seconds behind, so we'll not catch him. Lee Finley now with DRS on Chiff Chaff. Chiff Chaff having a nice little bit of a weave down the straight. And Odems picks up a 3-second time penalty. Odems now close to Lee Finley. Odems now. Lee Finley switches to the inside. Odems, ooh, very close, but they do keep it together. Awful camera angle. These two are side by side now. Odems have the superior grip, doesn't get it though. They will both have DRS. Oh no, they won't actually. Lee Finley has the DRS back on Odems, and now pulls to the inside and should get the move done again back before the braking point, and does. So Odems is finding it tricky to pass this Toro Rosso. Now pulls to the inside, and I think Lee Finley is done for there. Unless... oh, hello. That's a switchback of some sort. One I'll try it down the inside. No. Odems has eventually got that move done. It does seem like this will be the lap that the guys pick potentially for the soft tyres. From my personal experiences, the softs didn't last that very well. Lambo very close to Alfie. These two have been together all race long. And I think that's Odems finally passing Chiff Chaff as well. So Lambo now fairly close to Alfie. Can he get the move done now? He's 3 attempts back, should get it done. And it is looking like that move will be done and dusted. That's Lickle gone wide. Switching to the top two. Lickle's got an error. His mediums may have gone. A little bit of side pod contact there. They go side by side now as they come up to the 3rd sector. Jay will not go for it. I think these two may both pit. I'm not too sure. The undercut is definitely powerful. Will they both pit? No, none of them pit actually. Okay. No one's going to take a gamble on the mediums yet. I think Sparks has, and he was on a set of odds. He's taking the gamble. And by the way, Blizzard's only 8 seconds off the lead. Jay and Lickle. Lickle seems to be struggling on the back end heavily. Odem's now with the fastest lap of the 1:33.3. Sparks has picked for a set of softs. So the first soft run at this race. This should be the lap to pit, I think, for the rest of the medium runners. Jay's gaining. Can't get the move done though. Lambo, oh no! He's lagged out. Oh, that is so unfortunate. But now Odems. It's just wow, he's absolutely blitzed Alfie. Yeah, Alfie's not really in the fight for this. Oh, it's Blizzard, sorry. I think I said Odems then. Blizzard absolutely blitzing Alfie. Blizzard on 12 lap old mediums compared to Alfie's 18 laps. Lambo's rejoined but is a couple of seconds back and has lost 2 positions. The top 2, oh hello, that's an overtake from Jay in the pit lane. Has got a puncture as well, but has sped in the pit lane with a puncture. So that is catastrophic there for the Alfa Romeo driver there. Well, actually, comes out ahead, but with a 5-second penalty, that easily gets revoked. And that is Blizzard winning by an absolute whopping amount. And that is, oh, hello, there's a nice little scrap going on here. Odem's coming out just ahead of Jay. Odem's has found so much time. He's up 10 positions and he's in P2. But there's a lot of soft runners to come his way, and Jay's got another 3-second time penalty. Odem's has got one as well. So now these two are going to go at it for what is P2. It looks like Jay's got the move comfortably done there on Odem's. Odem's is going to start falling because he's on mediums. But Jay has got a lot of penalties at this point, so it does look like Lickle is in the driving seat for a 2nd place. Who else? Is there any more battles going on? There is one down the grid between Poe and Lambo. That's just finished. And I think Big C's just passed Harry as well. And that is Lambo, Francis pitting. So you've got Lickle now. Definitely closing in on that Williams. And Odem sets the fastest lap again of a 1:33.2. Even with dirty air, but I can't imagine to see what the soft runners are going to do. There's the 32.9 from Sparks. Lee Finley with a 3-second time penalty. Lee Finley has really dropped off this race, or the second half of the race. He had the pace in the first stint, but the second stint he's been absolutely nowhere. Now Lickle coming up for P3 here. Looks fairly comfortable. Odems has not got the DRS, so Lickle pulls to the inside and should get the move done before the braking point, and does. So Lickle up into P3. And on penalties, will be a comfortable P2. Blizzard is in a world of his own, which is quite unbelievable. Have you got Paco, sorry, going down the inside of Lee Finley through the long right-hander. Gets the move done. Lee Finley's been mugged now by another person on the hard tyres. But they've got a lot of soft runners coming their way, 5 of them to be exact. This could be a very, very good result for Alfie here. Where did Alfie start? Alfie did start in third. Not third, seventh, sorry. And that is him down the inside of the final corner. But oh wow, the grip from the softs compared to the hards is absolutely remarkable. And Alfie's traction out that corner was absolutely remarkable. Fastest lap then did just go to Jay with a 32.2. And Alfie's up into P7, and for Chiff Chaff, Paco, maybe not Chiff Chaff, but Paco and Lee Finley, this could be a long 6 laps of just constantly falling down the grid. So you see Odems with DRS on Lickle. He seems to be doing very well here. Lickle seems to be struggling on them softs. Paco has lost the position to Alfie, and Francis has passed Lee Finley, his teammate. Next will be Sparks, then Lambo, then possibly Big C. Big C has a very slim chance of getting points, but he may get it. Got to keep an eye on this because Odems is doing very well on their mediums. Very well. He's on the back of Lickle here. I don't know what Lickle has done, but Lickle has lost all of his time. Odems now for P3. He's going to pull to the outside and will get the move done before the braking point on a set of mediums. That is remarkable. As Francis passes Paco into turn 1. But wow, Odems finding form on their mediums compared to Edward, who is on a pretty much fresh set of softs. Now Lickle trying to fight back. Is 4 tenths behind before the straight. He's gaining, but not enough. No, just not enough. Can he get a good exit here? He does get a very good exit, but hasn't got much ERS to fight with. It's going to have to back out. Unless he goes for it down the inside here, the double right-hander, not exactly wise. And no, doesn't go for it. That is Francis going side by side with Alfie through the long right-hander. And Francis getting the move done for P6 on the Renault driver. That's Lee Finley now dropping out the points at this rate. That is remarkable. From starting second, he's going to drop out the points. Now back on board with Lickle. Not close enough to the back of Odems. We'll have to wait another lap. Alfie pretty close to Fran. He's still fast in set to 3. And Poe is out. There's a safety car. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, this is going to be an ending. Oh, wow. Matthew looked like he was going to absolutely dominate. Has now lost his lead, and a safety car has come out on lap 24. Wow. This is going to be an ending that you do not want to miss. Who is going to come out on top here? Wow. This race will definitely, and I mean definitely, come down to penalties. Wow. Blizzard pits. And I don't think we'll come out in the lead. Oh no, Jay's got a drive through for speeding. Oh my god. Could this race go any more crazy? So Jay has got a mad amount of penalties. Won't Jay get disqualified as well? How is he going to be able to serve his drive-through? I don't know if he can do it under the safety car. Actually, when I did say Lickle has a chance, I do mean Lickle has a chance. A very good chance. I'm not going to check the penalties, because that will spoil the entire thing. This race is going to be absolutely mad. I don't know if the safety car is going to finish this lap, which I doubt it, or the next. Wow. Sondre says that either Odems or Blizzard will win. Them softs will still have a little bit of life in them, and if I think if Lickle can get past Odems here, safety car's in this lap, so Paco's not actually going to catch up to the pack here, but he might be able to. But we currently have 10 cars behind the safety car, or behind now Jay, which is the new safety car. Hopefully the rest of the grid can catch back up. Which I believe they will. So Jay leads the pack off. Oh, hello, a bit of contact there, I think, between Lickle and Odems, I think. I do not know, but I think we're about to get ready for the restart. Green flags are still not coming up yet. And we get racing again for the French Grand Prix. Now this is going to be an absolute mess from what I'm going to think. Alfie's already got the move on. Francis coming into turn 1. Alfie's up into P6. Let's have a look at the battle for the lead. Jay has to pit. Jay's going to end up coming out of the points. There's going to be no DRS. Actually, there'll be no DRS till the end of the race. So everyone's going to have to try and do it through the corners, which is going to be absolutely incredible. Francis got a 3-second time penalty. That will drop you pretty much down the grid. Oh, that's Francis and Jiff Jaff going off the track. Jiff Jaff rejoining and cutting off the track as well. Losing positions left, right and centre. Sparks is now going to get past. Alfie is going to try it into the chicane. Can he get the move done around the outside? Is that 4 wide in the background? No. But Alfie keeps the position for now. You've got Jiff Jaff. Jiff Jaff is off again. Jiff Jaff is off again. He's down to 13th. All the way down to the back of the grid. He's now going to drop down to 14th. Now on board with Blizzard. Blizzard stuck behind Lickle. He's going to launch it up the inside of Lickle as they go side by side now in the final sector. He's got the move done on Lickle. Yes, he has, up into P3, what will be P2. Jay pits for his drive-through penalty and will end up being last. What's going on here? Oh my God, the 3 wide into the final corner. Sparks, oh, Big C, ain't tracing green. What is going on here? The 3 wide, the 2 Mercedes and the Ferrari. Who's going to come out on top here? It looks like it's going to be Big C's. He's got the inside line. It's a double overtake from the 7-time champion. And Gamer has got up into 11th, so the Mercedes are flying. Can they get a double points finish here? Let's go on board with Lickle. Lickle seems to be losing it a little bit. The 2 Williams are fairly close, but there's no DRS. Jay, oh Jay, what has happened? This race will certainly come down to penalties. We're on the last lap in the middle sector. Is there any more overtakes to be done? I don't know. Francis with another penalty. Francis in 5th, but he's got about 15 penalties. So he could end up anywhere. Will Francis now go for it on Alfie? No, he cannot get the move done. Let's go on board with Odems. Actually, wait, Lee Finley. Lee Finley's got a move done on Francis. So, Odems coming round the final corner. We don't know who's going to win this race. It could be anyone. Lee Finley could even win this somehow. But anyway, coming up to the line, Odems crosses the line in first. Blizzard wins the French Grand Prix. Lickle in second. Alfie in third. Odems fourth. Lee Finley fifth. Gamer sixth. Big C seventh. Absolutely brilliant from the Mercedes to get up there. Francis 8th, Chiff ninth, Paco 10th, Sparks 11th, H Racing Green 12th, Lambo 13th, and Jay 14th. Wow. Wowie. What an ending to the race. A fairly, not dull race, but not as good as previous, as it is the French Grand Prix with a late safety car. Wow. And Blizzard still comes out on top in the Williams. That is a fifth different winner of the season. Imagine if we get all different winners from all tracks. That would be incredible. So I'll go through the classification and then I will invite the top three. Wow. That was an absolute mad ending. So Blizzard wins, Lickle second, Alfie third. All three of them didn't have a penalty. And that is the reason they have got on to the podium. Fourth is Odems, who crossed the line first, but finished fourth. Fifth, Lee Finley. Sixth, Gamer, also no penalty. Big C, 7th, Francis 8th, Chiff ninth from Paco 10th. That is your top 10. That is everyone who will get points, unless there is stewards. Outside the top 10, Sparks, H Racing Green, Lambo and Jay, they all finished outside the top 10, and Poe and Onyx did not finish. Let me just try and give you some facts-ish about that race. I believe it's the first podium for Alfie this season. For Alfie, it is his first podium this season. For Lickle, it is his second podium this season. For Blizzard, it is his first podium, and it is a win. So let me invite the top three. 1 second for the blue screen. One second, just need to invite Lickle and then we should be fine. And that is the top three. Lordy, you don't need an invite, nah. Alright, fine, if you want one, I'll give you one. 1 second for the blue screen. All three drivers have joined, but I'll just invite Lordy. I'll wait to see. I'll wait till he joins. Quickly, make sure you three have got your voices on allowed to be shared. Are you here to listen, Lordy, or you got a word?
Oh, I just want to say, what a fantastic stream from you, Leon. That was great.
Oh,
great racing from everybody. And just to congratulate, not just Blizzard, like we know Blizzard like should have won the race, but these two boys right here, Alfie and Edward, fucking hell, mate, that was sick. That was sick to watch. And you know, it just goes to show you, if you're a penalty merchant, you don't deserve a podium. So shut up and accept it, alright? Right, carry on, Leon. Sorry.
A very good message, yeah. Top three, no penalties. Shows how well you can do. I'll start with Alfie, since you got third. It's your first podium this season. You didn't have that good results so far this season. How does it feel to get your first podium of the season?
Well, I kind of feel offended because I think I've had a very good season. but you know, I'll move on from that. Yeah, incredible race. I didn't, I hadn't done a lap today until qualifying started. So yeah, I don't even know how that happened because I didn't have the pace that I needed to get anywhere near a podium. But that safety car come in clutch, and then yeah, I don't know how I held on to it because people dive on me left and right, tires were dead, everything was happening.
Yeah, did you, coming into this race, I know you just said did no practice. When the safety car came out, did you think you had a good chance at the podium?
Yeah, well, obviously, me and Edward were in the same party, so I think we knew all the penalties around the field. So I knew I was in with a chance, and then when Jay got that drive through, that really got my juices flowing to that podium, and then yeah, it's just about holding off the guys behind, and I managed to do so. So yeah, very pleased.
Well, I'll just say it again. Congrats. Moving on to Lickle. Second is your second podium of the season. You were there all race, not battling Blizzard, but battling with Odems. Do you think second was the best you could have got, or do you think you could have perhaps got Blizzard?
I don't know really. Second, I don't know what to say really. Second was good result. I reckon could have got first. I had a chance to launch it down the inside final corner, but I thought I might as well stick for second. I don't want to risk getting a penalty, literally killing Blizzard if I went for it. So yeah, but GG to Blizzard, man. His pace was mental. Come out of nowhere to just put it on like that. It's amazing, really.
Yeah. Do you think that you can continue this form into Belgium?
You saw my evaluation race, there's no need really to speak on that. Belgium's a shit track. Literally, it's terrible. I hate it. What's the track after that?
I don't know.
Yeah, Silverstone, yeah. But anyway, Belgium, I'll do the best I can. I done like 20 laps of TT last night trying to get used to the track, testing this out, done a couple practices today. And yeah, I'll make sure I do the same for Belgium.
Fair play, it's good to get you practicing early, and I'll just say congrats again. Moving on to the race winner, who probably deserved to win the race by a little bit more than it was a second and a half, is Blizzard. How do you feel on winning your first race of the season?
That was, I think, personally for me, that was my favourite win because I'm just struggling so much right now to get pacing. To win feels really good.
Yeah, did you have any concerns when the safety car came out? Did you think you were going to lose your win, or were you just kept your head down and kept confident?
I knew that I would have Jay, and I knew that but I wasn't sure about Lickle because he had no pens, like me as well. So I just, because he had DRS, I just was just trying as hard as possible to push through the corners and catch up and try to make a move somewhere because he was just going to keep it ahead of me on the DRS straights. And I was really concerned that he was actually going to win.
Dead tires at the end.
One final question I've got for you is, have you found your older form where you won the 2 championships? Have you found that form again, or was this a one-off?
I don't know, really. I really like France. It's one of the best tracks in this game. I don't really think I'll have as much pace for the rest of the season, but I think I can get a couple of podiums as long as I don't bottle quality like I've done a couple of times.
Okay, I think that'll be it, unless anyone else has anything to say.
Odem's pit strategy, I just want to touch on this. Obviously, it doesn't matter now, like, it was actually quite crafty of him. He held Lickle on the stream, from what I saw. He held Lickle back loads, so Blizzard could have come out ahead in the pit lane. Which I don't know if they were conferring about that, but that was very cheeky from Odems. Luckily, it didn't pay off, because it would have kind of killed the race. But I just wanted to touch on that, because it was very, very crafty from that man. But no, fantastic race. I'm so gutted I did not get to commentate on it. It was brilliant. So good from everywhere. Even if it would have ended with Blizzard winning, the race was like great to watch. And just to say, F2 was okay, but definitely prefer F1.
Well, you'll be back here with me next week if everything stays as it is. And I think that's a wrap. That's been it from myself and Lordy. Well, Lordy for the podium interview-ish. We'll both be commentating properly next week for F1, and we will see you then.